it still holds the same today. Better teacher preparation, smaller class size. And that was a big idea in our school system. So what happens when schools get more or less money? So let's chat about this, because some of you actually might be in a position where your school will get more money than it knows what to do with it. So let me give you some advice on what can happen and what to do with it, because that could definitely help you if it happened. It's rare when schools do get more money. Basically, when it happens, and we've seen this throughout basically all of the United States, school districts merge, school districts consolidate, school districts close a building. Maybe they had 6 elementary schools, now they have 4. They did it proactively, and they didn't do it because they were in debt. They did it like at a zero balance, or they expected a debt to come, and then they end up with more money than they expected. This does happen, but it's rare. When this happens, most school districts and principals treat the money as a windfall, and they spend it immediately. Use as much as they possibly can. What will normally happen when this occurs, you'll have temporary positions, or you will have increased spending on technology or curriculum materials. It's rare, don't expect it, but that's what happens. So what will probably happen to all of you is schools will start to lose money, and your schools will receive less money. So what happens first? You get rid of personnel. Most of the time, teachers are not fired, but they're just not replaced when they leave. And this causes an increase in class size, which, once again, think back to what I just said, the Coleman report noted that's a problem. And that was 50 years ago, but instead of hiring somebody to replace it, we just let the position go unfilled. We put more kids in a class, we have an increased class size. I'm coming from an early childhood background. I have a master's degree in early childhood education. I'm passionate about it, but I have seen our pre-K programs and kindergarten programs get cut across the United States because it's something that goes away. I'm also coming from an elective background too, and I've seen my elective courses get cut as well. And then extracurricular activities suffer as well. So this is what happens when you run out of money. And it's important to know, try to be as creative as possible and always be looking for money. Be proactive. If you know you're going to be losing money in 2 or 3 years, be proactive about it. So this one might be a little difficult to see, but let me refresh and tell you what's going on with it. Our textbook shows us that today's students are tomorrow's taxpayers. That kind of relates to community schools, because in a lot of cases, people will graduate from high school, they'll get a job, they might go to college, might move away from college, but they might move back to the community in which they went to high school in. So then they become tomorrow's taxpayers. If they had a good experience in school, they're more willing to pay taxes to give other people a good experience in school. If they had a poor experience, they're not going to want to. So if public schools fail, there will be more options for schools, meaning there will be digital schools, charter schools, home schools, alternative schools, which will increase the loss of support for public education. And when less people go to public school, what happens? Well, you raise taxes and there's more money. And this is, one of the fundamental principles of this class. So this is the first chapter for money in schools. I'm going to be looking next at policy. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.